is very important. We are talking about technology, but it is important to, of course, keep in mind that the operator as well as the beneficiary of the technology is always a human being. So we cannot, let go of those aspects, and that is perhaps also why some of our technology efforts. This is not just in the case of anemia, but also we are trying to use technology in a big way in general, whether it's in Poshan Abhiyan or it's in nutrition, in health, etc. Often these efforts are not as successful because we somewhere miss out on the human interface. Are these devices easy enough for the people who need to use them? Are they easy enough to then, sort of enter the data? Where does that data go? Who makes use of that data? So I think all these are questions that I think still in the government system, we need to get better at linking the technology part with the human interface, both, as I said, at the user end as well as at the beneficiary end. Because, I often speak to a lot of frontline health workers, and they say, we use these devices, but sometimes we don't know what exactly is going on. We feed the data, but we don't know what happens to that data. Who uses that data? Who reviews that data? Who makes decisions based on what we feed in? So I think it's very important, and this is something that I try to emphasize in the work I do, and in general in NITI Aayog, that yes, we need better technology, we need smarter technologies, we need more effective technologies, which can of course be scaled up. As was mentioned, scale is our biggest challenge. And also which can be used in very diverse settings, because India, of course, our temperature is very variable, our geography is very variable. So any technology needs to be durable enough to be used across these different settings. So of course, the technology aspect is very important. And the easier it is to use, the more accurate it is, the less we will have to do additional tests to, validate the results, etc. And it will enable quick decision making. But we must also, along with it, focus on this human interface. And I think the states that, as you said, which states can be role models, I think that's a very strong word to use. So I don't know if I would call any of the states role models, but yes, there are plenty of examples where technology has been used well, it's been integrated well. But generally we see that those are states which also have an overall well-functioning system in health, in nutrition. For instance, Karnataka is one example that comes to mind, and you would see that in the recent NFHS, while most of the states don't have very promising results, at least based on what we've seen so far, Karnataka at least has reasonably decent results on the nutrition side. And one thing in Karnataka that happens is a very strong integration between health and nutrition. Their health and nutrition systems are well integrated. So what I'm trying to say is that technologies don't, operate in sort of, their own kind of silo or in their own space. They must be well integrated with the overall ecosystem. Only then will we see the kind of results that we hope to see. So I think that is where in the government, yes, we've embraced technology in a big way, and the COVID-19 pandemic has, of course, pushed us along further, and that is a positive. But we must continue to focus on how those technologies get used, how they are perceived, whether they are locally, acceptable, relevant. All of those questions, I think we really need to address, and that is what we try to do in our, engagement with the ministries, with the states. That yes, you have this fantastic new technology, and by all means you should use it, but make sure that you link it up with the overall system, and also with the the human beings involved in it from end to end.